Welcome to another episode of That Crazy Triangle Guy. Here we are looking at Bitcoin US dollar index on the hourly time frame. And today we're coming to you from the Samsung S21 Galaxy whatever. Boom. Not a brand new 24 S24. Because when I was sick and tired of the cracks on my old phone, I did not go purchase a new S24 for thousands of dollars. Went and got a refurbished S21 for much, much less. Maybe a quarter or less of the price. I don't even remember. Because it's good enough, man. It's a freaking good phone. And I'm used to it. And the cameras far exceeds what I need. And etc. etc. And that gives me more money to buy Bitcoin and Solana and all them other good things. Perhaps I will splurge on a brand new phone after I make millions of dollars in the bull market. Anyway, here we are. Now, as I'm sure you've noticed, there's a new lavender colored channel here. I'm going to try to make this brief today. So here we are. And what have we done over since? Well, what are we doing here? What is this? Looks to me like maybe one of those people are selling, whoever that is, DCG or Genesis or whatever that is, whatever the latest thing is that is selling from the grayscale pile of Bitcoin. So maybe that's what's going on here. And I've been watching like the futures price in relationship to spot price, and it's only been trading around $100, maybe a little even less sometimes, maybe all the way up to $200. And that's indicative that the futures people aren't real bullish, and that I believe the reason for that is they're probably uh, just hanging around till this selling gets done. They're looking for this selling to carry out here, and aren't going to get bullish till that's over and done with. Now, I don't think this is going to dump us. Obviously, see, this is very well planned out. If that in fact is what's going on here, and they seem to be following the rules. You can see this pink parallel channel. Now, that's one that we've been trading in for quite some time. I'm going to switch to a 4 hour now. But before I do, I think we'll probably come up here end of day today, and get back up to the $52,000 region, a little bit over that, back into this purple channel. And I'll tell you the reason for that in a minute. Now, the purple channel is at a different slope than the pink channel and these green channels. Green channels are what we travel in up here as we come from here in the beginning of February. Like the first week and a half of February, we had the steep price increase up this channel. Then a lot of times we're going to shift over and do some other stuff in the other channels. And we haven't, and we shifted over and kind of went up some more. Anyway, kind of traveled within these first two up to this point. Now we're just chopping sideways. And I've cloned the channel and moved it over. Eventually we will resume something like that. Heading up higher and higher here, up to the stars. So that's what the green parallel channels are doing. The pink one, if I go like this, you can see. Now let me switch to a 4 hour. The pink one has a much steeper slope now. a pink channel here. Oops, I don't want to do, there we go. This one right here. We've been traveling about that since January 23rd, really. That's just marking this move right now, right here. Now, it's kind of similar. It's across, it's between, no, it's not. It's not. But whatever, it is what it is. We've been traveling about that channel. Came a little bit below it here, a little bit above it here, but going in that direction for the past few weeks. But now there's another pink channel, this one here. Let's make that fatter. That's about as fat as we can make it right there. This pink channel right here is completely parallel to our green parallel channels. The green parallel channels go back in history all the way back like 13 years or something like that. And Bitcoin price action has traded in those channels a lot of its history. Now, you can see right here, this right here, this green dashed line is the center line of one of those green parallel channels. I have two of them stacked one on top of another here. The top of which is right here where my cursor is at about $65,000. And the center line is here at about 54. And the bottom of this one, I guess, would be right here. Bottom of this one is at about 45. And this is the one that's one of identical size is resting just below here. Is it of identical size? No, maybe it's a little bit bigger. Or it just has a different center line here. It is of identical size. However, I believe that the center line isn't as fat. That's why I can't see it. This guy right here. Yeah, see, it's just, let's make him fatter. There we go. There's the center line right there. And this is the one that goes way back in history. Well, they both do. Anyway, regardless, those are very, very important channels. The green one, there's a white one, a green one, and a blue one. And of the three, the green is the most significant that has really captured price action throughout history, going back, like I said, like 13 years or something like that. So currently what we are doing on the 4-hour time frame we're looking at here, we are trading between the top of that pink channel that I mentioned earlier that we've been trading about for the past few weeks and the center line of the green parallel channel that we are currently in. We've been doing that right here. That is nice. And what that tells me is that I need to modify my $62,000 theory that I've been promoting since, not promoting, but whatever the word is. It's been my belief since August 28th, or about that time, that Bitcoin was going to enter a bull rally that would carry us through the end of the year into January and up to about 62,000 before having a pullback into the halving event. Because everybody's looking for this big major crash, this major pullback we're going to have. Because that's what we do as humans. We're looking for whatever. Because we're going to catch that opportunity. we're going to be the ones that get time the top, time the bottom. There's going to be a major crash, and we're going to predict it, and we're gonna sell at the right time, and we're gonna buy it all up. And anyway, I don't think that's gonna happen really. I think we're just gonna keep going sideways and up and down, just like this. Just like this right here, where everybody thinks everybody's getting bullish, and we're gonna go up here, and they all get liquidated. And so yeah, right there, we just went over that nice little selling pressure there, and took us down right, not even to the bottom of that channel, which is very bullish for me. That's a very bullish thing. If they wanted to, they could have taken us all the way down to about 50,400, and we only came down to about 50,006 something. Doesn't seem like much, but it's a big deal in the charts. So back to why I am modifying my thing. I do believe now, since we are respecting the center line of this green channel and trading sideways, and obviously recognizing where we are at within this channel, next move is to claim the top of the channel as support up here in this area, and probably chop sideways along it for a while. So I do believe we will be moving up here this week, and then chopping sideways over the weekend, and maybe next week will be very similar to this week. Maybe we come up here, pump up to about 57-ish, and I don't know. It's very possible we pump all the way up there, come all the way back down to 54, probably something like that, or maybe just chop sideways once we get up here. Very boring. I do imagine we'll have some pumpiness in here. And I do believe that since we are recognizing the center of this channel, and it is a very historical channel, that we will come up before the halving to the top of the channel, which is up here. At mid-March, that is at about 66,000. Now, coincidentally, this blue vertical line, which marks the halving event, or approximately, this is on 420, the top of that channel at the halving is about $70,000. So it's very possible that we come all the way up to almost a new all-time high before the halving. And the narrative will be that we're gonna set an all-night time. We're gonna set a new all-time high pre-halving this time around, and of course we will not. We will not. We will get rejected at the top of this green channel wherever we meet it. Somewhere maybe as soon as third week of March. Well, actually, somewhere between the 16th of March. Well, that's on a weekend, Friday. 15th of March is on Friday. If we do stay in that pink channel to the 24th of March, sometime that week between the 15th and the 24th, we should hit there. And that will be as high as we get for quite a while. And then come back down into the halving, possibly all the way down. Possibly get a big rejection there. And this might be where you could improve your position. Not financial advice. Oh, yeah, there's your big 13% dump. And if we came all the way down to the pink channel, 18%. So maybe we do see a correction there about, around 15%, give or take. Probably so. And be very healthy for that to happen, reset everything. And then after the halving, we just kind of chop sideways. So the reason for my new outlook on things is so we have to now this purple lavender parallel channel here I have not placed accurately because I was on my phone. It's very difficult to do so. I don't have a lot of room to look at, and I don't know if I got all the data points correctly. It's very I'm very precise or accurate, whichever one I'm supposed to use when I do those things, and it's very tedious. So that purple parallel, lavender parallel channel is what is it? It is a representation of not that one, but of this white channel here. Here's the Fidelity Bitcoin Trust chart. And the lavender parallel channel that I was showing is a very similar to this white channel that Fidelity is trading in. There's also this purple channel here, and I don't know how that relates to the other chart. It's hard because they trade different hours, but they are... why do I not have let's add a line here. I need the 420 line. Vertical 420 line. Oh. Can't do it here on this chart. Guess we can only make a 419 line. Anyway, I think it's moved up closer to like 417 or something. Maybe something like that. So there's the halving event. Now, if we were to stay in this channel at the halving, we would be at 119. So that doesn't translate into Bitcoin numbers, but what would that be? Since we're at 45, that would be over double whatever Bitcoin. So that would be like 100 and something thousand for Bitcoin. And maybe that's why that Kawasaki guy or whatever his name is predicting 100,000. That's funny. If that's the reason, he's not very smart. That's funny. That's probably where he got that number. Because he thinks we're just going to continue in this channel. Come on, man. Even if we traded in this channel, that would be 63,000. And what is that from where we're at right here? This is how you can just kind of guesstimate. There's where we are right now at about 52,000 when we closed that, I believe. And the center line of that channel would take us up 43%. So that would be like another just over $20,000 for Bitcoin. That would bring it up to around just above $70,000. So we are not even going to be here at the halving event. I believe we will be somewhere in this purple channel. And I believe that price action will continue up here. And somewhere around early March 4th maybe, start falling out of this channel and coming down. and going sideways over here, maybe down to the bottom of this channel, maybe up here. I don't know. Haven't figured that part out yet. But we got to get to about here, heading into the halving. So I don't have all the details laid out, but that's probably what's going to happen over the next. What day is this? So about the next month, 2 months. Next 2 months, it's probably what you're going to see, and whatever choppiness up and down, everybody can squeeze in along the way. Now, I don't know if render continued to pump since my last video, or if my video did already discuss the pump. You can see here that I have both render tokens, the ERC20 and the Solana, and they're trading pretty close to one another, within about a penny, less than a penny. And of course it's pulled back a little bit. We'll just look at the ERC20 chart since it has more history. Oh, look at that. We're headed right towards my little X that I made way back here when we were at the bottom of this red parallel channel. And coming up to the center line here. What does that mean? But since I am in the process of moving my ERC20 tokens to the Solana chain, I've been reading up on. Now I'm not really into the fundamentals on all these things. You only get so much time, so much time to spend looking at all this stuff. You do what you can, but you can't do everything. So I'm not really up on the fundamentals of all these things. I got a general idea, but in starting the process of transferring my tokens over, I was reading up on render, and the team really sounds like they got it together. All very technical stuff I don't understand, but very serious about what they're doing and the reasons why they're moving to Solana, and all sorts of stuff. So it leaves me very, very positive about the future of this asset. Anyway, I think render's going to continue up to the moon. Let's get off the 4-hour, go on a daily. Yeah, look at that. So see, I have that. What is that? What is this? I don't remember. Oh, that's a measurement from the cup and handle pattern, probably. All the way up here. $50-$60. And we're currently, I do think that render still could 10x from where it's at now in this bull run. Where is that? This is something I did a long time ago. I don't remember. So it's a target from the cup and handle pattern, and it places that target at the top of this channel. Wow, mid-November 2024. So this is certainly doable if price action continues to travel up here. Yeah. I mean, that's not even crazy. It's just following the channel that we have been following. It's not even doing any extreme pumpy to the moon kind of stuff. So, yeah. This is a nice one. I like this. Anyway, okay, so that is a lot longer than I thought I was going to talk. And so I'm going to go, and we'll talk to you next time when I can work out the details of my theory for the next couple months. And I'll try to decrease the amount of lines when I'm presenting that to you. Huh, that's interesting. Look at this nice little mountain formation that this is made right here. Huh. That's the moving average of the volume. It's weird. Anyway, all right, like, subscribe. Like and subscribe. And we will see you next time.